What's up guys, my name is Nick and you are watching the ROK Music Review, your place to discover and discuss Korean music, and I'm here to talk about this new song from Beatwin titled Don't Leave. Their last song, which I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was not very good. It was definitely, as far as like just legitimately generally being a good song, a step back from probably my favorite song that they've ever released, which was Illusion, so we're 2 songs away from Illusion, I think, at this point now. So I'm hoping that they can get back to that, because that song was spectacularly good. But we're gonna find out, and we're gonna see, and then we're gonna talk about it. So let's get the video started. I guess we're just gonna go with the ballad. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I don't know how you can mess up a ballad song, so I guess that's safe in that regard. Like, you can't try and do something crazy with it. Also, I think that dude's shirt says "Not famous yet" is appropriate. Sadly. Oh, now that I think about it, this is completely unrelated to the song, but now that I think about it, since they've released Illusion, there's been 2 songs. They released the one with the crappy Wild West theme. Not like actual theme, it was like a sound sample, you know, tumbleweeds, and then we're gonna have the standoff, where they shoot each other. And then there was another one with some other like dark horror theme thing where they blurred out signs and stuff that were in the background. But nice rap verse though. We're just gonna throw in a little low-key rap verse to the song. So this is actually a nice song. I am enjoying this. It's, like I said, it's nice, and I have a feeling that, like, because just the way that, of course, that this is like shot probably with like multiple different takes, man, it feels like they're not actually making any progress down this beach. Like, they're in the same spot the entire time. Like, literally, they're not moving down the beach. They're just stuck in time. Even though we've listened to this song for 3.5 minutes now. You know, like, they should be further along than they are. If we're being realistic here, but this is a music video, and, you know, reality doesn't apply. Oh, is this the point in the lyrics, I guess, where they get upset that whoever it is that she left? I guess, I mean, they started kicking sand and flailing their arms around, like, I'm so mad. Okay, so that was nice. That was nice. That's about it though. That was nice, but that's about it. But yeah, they're like, God, Beat Win is a group that when I first listened to them, I was like, these guys are really, really good, man. If they just keep this up, they're gonna be really great. But it's just, as far as I know, it just hasn't happened yet. You're just gonna give me 1 second here to look up what their last couple of songs were, just to like remind me, because I cannot remember. But I really, really like them. I really, really, really do. Anyway, I'm just getting distracted by comments that people leaving on my videos. Yeah, I mean, they're actually a really, really like good group. Like I said, Illusion is a really, really great song. It was really it was just such a good song. And so that was released way back in 2014, and they're still around releasing music. That's interesting. But yeah, so they released Illusion back in like 2014, and then they followed that one up with the song Stalker, which I remember. The only reason I think why I remember Stalker is because I think that's the song actually. And this is the thing, I definitely do remember and probably did point it out and all that stuff, that like they, when in some of the scenes, right, of course the background had signs and stuff, and so they blurred it out for some reason, because I don't know, Korea's got some stuff about like broadcasting sponsorships that you don't actually, or advertising companies and stuff that you don't actually, or aren't actually sponsoring stuff, so you gotta blur the thing out or cover up the logos or do something. And so like that part of the blurriness was a bit awkward, because it actually ended up, I think, covering some of them up at some point, just because of the way that the camera was moving, if I remember. But Stalker was actually a good song. The music video like could have been better, but you can't win every single time. But Stalker was actually a good song. And then their last song was Your Girl, unless I missed something, and like, oh, that song was just like not it at all. Which was disappointing. But I mean, the group hasn't taken off, or really, as far as I can tell or even know, gone anywhere since I got into them. In the last 2 years, 3 years they've been around, which is kind of sad, but that's the way it goes. And just like looking at this list of songs and then including this one, it doesn't look like they have any sort of like focus, or the company doesn't have any sort of focus on what exactly they want these guys to do. And that is honestly like one of that's a weakness as a group. Like, as much as I think that that's great, I love groups that are diverse and stuff like that, but the groups that are diverse diverse, one, either for first of all, either they're small and they're like struggling, they're not struggling, but they're not particularly like everyone knows who they are, and two, they're massively popular. But the reason why they're massively popular is because they already became popular before they just expanded their sound a little bit. Because it's the thing is, I think that being consistent with your image and sound for a while to build up an audience that whatever the company determines is enough is like the best way, because constantly changing stuff up from release to release, people like, same thing with YouTube, right? So like, people subscribe to for one specific kind of video, and if I start making something different, then they unsubscribe. So if people start following a group for one specific song, they're more interested, they would like to hear more things like that, especially if they're not a super hardcore, diehard fan. So if you're just more consistent with your imagery than your imagery and sound, with with making dramatic changes from release to release, you're not going to drive away the casual fans so much. You will definitely, keep them along and just develop them and make them more devoted to the group. So going and really, and in the last 3 years releasing 4 different songs that are like dramatically different from each other, honestly, like as good as that is to be that diverse, I think it's honestly not a good strategy as far as, you know, building a group up from being, you know, small and unknown to somebody who is, you know, at least a known player in the market. You know, and Beat Win is not, as far as I know or can tell, and especially judging by the views on my videos, they are definitely not particularly known. But I don't know, things is just the way that it goes, you know. So I don't know. So that's really all that I got. Just I guess this gave me the perfect opportunity, right, to kind of talk about the way that I see how this stuff just kind of plays out for groups, and what works and what doesn't. So, you know, that's really all I got to say. I want to know, you know, just your feedback and stuff, just anything that you think of, you know, it can go down in the comments. You can get connected with me on social media through Twitter, Facebook, and all that stuff. I got links in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more like this, and you just want to be a part of the discussion, then hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with all of my future uploads. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.